Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. And well guys, we finally reached the end of the rope. In other words, this horse is makeover is about complete. So today on this video, you'll learn how to put the wefts on the horse's mane as well as on the tail. Now, the first thing we need to do is you basically start by choosing a color, which I'm going to choose my dark blue color yarn. And the key to this is you're going to also make sure you have scissors, because you may have to snip it later. But basically what you do, take your hot glue, take your knot and face it towards you. Take your hot glue gun, squeeze some glue onto your knot, and a lot of it, guys. If you have to, stack it on. Take the horse's hole, shove the knot through it. Now that's just one knot that's going through it. Now find another small piece and do the exact same thing you just did. You're going to end up shoving about 2 pieces in the hole that can actually fit. Fill it full of hot glue. Watch out for your burn. Watch out so you don't burn yourself. And stick it right up at the top of the weft. Now don't worry about the loose glue. It will do fine. Now, once you get your main 2 pieces on, this is where it gets very kind of complicated, because you literally don't want your hole to be shown. You don't want that hole to be showing. So basically you take you another piece of weft. This one right here, I prefer it to be a little bit bigger. Take your knot again, and basically what you're going to do, you're going to basically jam it on top of that one. Put a lot of glue on it, on your weft, and I do weft by weft. That way I can control what goes on. Stick it on there, and there you have another piece of your hair attached. Don't worry about that, because that's basically there to cover it up. So basically you continue to do it, and you do this on both sides of your tail. Now know this, when it comes to this hair, you do not comb it, period. In fact, it doesn't even need to be combed. Now flip it over on the other side and squeeze them together. Watch it. Just watch out for the thing. And don't worry about that hair right there, because it will be just fine. Because the hair is this, not this part. This is actually something that you just have there. Now, your next 2 wefts are going to be a very special set, and they will be your center tied wefts. And this one, I'm going to cut the knot that I tied in it originally and get rid of it. So it's no use to me. I only need this one. And basically what you're going to do, you're going to end up inserting it on top of your other wefts. And don't worry about the hair if the hair is not long enough, because it really won't matter either way it goes. Because once you cut your mane, your tail, which I'm going to leave mine pretty long, once it mixes with the other hair, it won't matter whatsoever. I think I cut this one a little bit too short, but I'm not going to worry about that. I just want a little bulk to my horse. So I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and keep those 2 and grab hold of another set of these 2 here, which is here. And I am going to take my hot glue gun once again, and I'm going to put some hot glue on it. Lots of hot glue. And I'm going to shove it right up at the top here. And that basically will just basically give your horse the start of his tail. Now as you go through this, and then you only need about about 4 or 5 of these. So I really don't, you don't need a lot when it comes down to it. So one more, which is this one. I'm going to use this one. And this one will go directly on top to cover up the other one. And basically you do the same. Load it full of glue. Watch out for the glue. And you want to put it right on top of the first piece. Ow, ow, ow. But as you can see, the tail is coming out nicely. And then once you're done, you can trim the loose hairs off there if you want. Or you could just leave it. It doesn't really matter either way it goes. So, now that you have that, I'm going to basically measure the yarn. And how I measure my yarn now, we're going to go ahead and start with the neck wefts. Now, the neck wefts, I'm going to use the one that I just cut off. And I'm going to start with my forelock. And I'm going to place my forelock right here at the tippy top. And I'm going to flip this horse around so you guys can watch me as I do this thing. And don't worry about hot glue, guys. The hot glue sticks to everything, so it doesn't really matter. Because eventually I will be coming back in with some more yarn later. And I will take it across here. To basically hide the other upturned weft. But we'll see what happens afterwards. But right now, as you can see, the tail is complete. Now, once you choose the side of your hair for your hair on your horse, stick to that side. Don't go anywhere else. Now, like I said, make your little girl, which that's what I call her, and put some glue, and put a lot of glue so it will literally it will actually stick, and place it on your horse's head. Now allow the hair to dangle down in the horse's face. That's a good idea. Now continue to add your wefts in as many repetition pattern, but I'm doing dark blue to light blue, so that my horse's wefts will be even. And then you just add it. Hot. Oh, I burned. Sorry guys, I always burn myself when I'm messing around with this stuff. And the beauty about this is, if you wanted to, you can basically remove the wefts and do them again. So I try not to get the hair entangled in the hot glue. So whenever basically this is a weft that I actually had tied, and basically what you want to do, you want to snip it off. You do not want the knot from the weft on there. And it doesn't matter if the weft is half and half or whatever. So basically you want to keep the wefts over on this side for now, because believe me, when it comes down to it, the hot glue will be hitting by the time you're done. So continue to do this all the way down the neck. I mean, all the way down. Ow. And basically what I'm doing is I am alternating between the wefts and the hair. And I'm getting rid of the end weft, the little knot to the end. And basically, this is basically what you do throughout this little section of dealing with the hair. You just continue to cut it off and place the weft where you need it to go. Sometimes the wefts can drive you crazy with not wanting to act correctly, but once you basically get it dealt with, you pretty much got everything that you need. And I'm going to fold this over. He will not have that thick of a mane, but really the front of the end of the horse of a horse's mane is not that long. But see, this here will not be cut again. It will be cut as it measures, as it goes through. And eventually I get to the point where I actually take it and just allow it to be a little longer. But yeah, you basically just continue to add the wefts to the neck of the horse. And then here's another way you can do it. Make sure as you go through that you start making the wefts a little bit. Try to make them as even as possible. That is the best way to do this. Make sure they are even and you don't have to worry about this. But once you start gluing the wefts on, they basically, as you can see, the horse is already starting to look good. I haven't put all the wefts on, but once I put all the wefts on, and which the wefts will go down to here, where my finger is, here. Once all the wefts are on, you don't have to worry about anything. And the beauty about this yarn is you don't have to comb it. So I advise you guys, don't try to comb the hair. Unfortunately, there will be more wefts going on the tail. But right now, you just want this part of the tail to settle down. But once you get everything dealt with, you can pretty much measure your wefts as long as you want it. I usually measure just a little bit below the tail. And I cut it off. And then this, I don't get rid of it. I can actually use it as more wefts for the horse's tail, as well as for the neck. So guys, I'm going to say see you later for now. And when the next video come out, you will be able to see what's going on with the horses, with the rest of the horse. So until then, guys, peace out. Hi guys, I'm back. So as you can see, you guys, the horse is finally looking like a horse. And he has his mane, as well as his tail. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually give you guys a 360 of him. And this is what he looks like. This is what he looks like from a distance. And as you can see, he's absolutely beautiful. So guys, if you want to do a project like this, go ahead, do one. It is worth it. Now later on, I will be doing another video. So as you can see, I'm giving you a 360 of him. And as you can see, he is very beautiful. Okay, guys, this video is getting too long. I need to click off and say peace out.